You set up, and I got the score, and it was already in like the 600s. But I just went down there and read everything you sent in the emails and the instructions, and so I went and did that, and it basically put me in the system with everything, which was great. And of course, the next step, I went and just started doing little things I tried, but didn't actually use it. I think I got a little line of credit, but it went in there as a line of credit. And so my score, which one? You know what? There was like 3 or 4 of them in there. I'd have to look. People. Initially, I got that, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to try letting things go, and I wanted this to work. So next thing you know, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I saw on there that I can get a card, and I got the card, and immediately after that, it seemed like I could get anything. So all of a sudden, I saw a loan come up on there, on the Credit Karma, and it said, 5K. So I was like, all right, I put it on there, and sure enough, I got it, and the next day, I couldn't believe it. Tell me your feeling. Oh, I was blown away. I was like, this is actually legit. This is like more than because with mine, the best I was going to get was probably like 1,000 at the time on my current one. So I was saying on my current one, on my real one, I was at best going to get 1,000. So this one was like, you got 5G. I got 5G, and I should have asked for more because it's probably like that. I would have got it. And sure enough, I was blown away, and I got it the next day. So in your bank account? I went right into my bank account. Offers you, it shows you the ones that you're more likely to spare. Yeah. And so it said that it was really good chances. So I thought, let me just try it. And I was blown away. I was like, this is not going to work. And sure enough, the funds was in it the next day. And, you just have your normal, whatever the payment is. Once a week, I was like, sweet. So then I see now that Carvana is offering me. So I thought, well, let me just go through the steps and this, that. I have my vehicles, but maybe I'll buy my niece a vehicle. So I put on there, and sure enough, it would let me go up to 50K on a vehicle. But I picked out a 1-year-old car on there with 5,000 miles on it. It was $26,000. And the beautiful thing about that is it was everything online. So I didn't have to go in. I didn't have to give my Social Security card delivered. I got the car delivered 3 days later. Dead serious. I got all the pictures. She was thrilled and everything. They delivered and everything, and never all they asked was signatures. All I got was signatures when the driver came. So the only thing I noticed was you could put that same vehicle in, and you could put it through CarMax. And you could probably get it easily. The same vehicle, you could get it for 1,000. So you're going to overpay for it.
Let's get this straight. So when the Carvana applied,
yep.
Did anybody call you? Did anybody question you? What did you like? What did you?
Not even talk to. The first person that talked to me was the driver saying they were about an hour away.
Nobody called you. Nobody asked you no questions. So what do you do
when you go in there? The first time you go in there, you just put a vehicle you like and this, that, and that option on there. It was like, bam, okay, you're eligible, and bam. Like I said, it was up to like 50K. And I was like, oh my gosh, so nothing. I didn't have to download nothing. This, that, I just linked my bank.
Nobody called you. Nobody.
Not one person. Not one damn person. It was so smooth. I couldn't believe it. And then what the great thing about it was as soon as that happened.
How long did it take them to deliver the car? So you got to prove that it's like a month.
Oh, so you can literally get the car. It will tell you the date available. It's typically like 2 days. In mine, I wanted a day that it was off. So I set it up 3 days later. And they came and set a time, said they'd be there. And sure enough, they were right on the time. First time I got a call was from a lady. She was an hour away. She came up there, had everything, and I said I had my driver's license, and she's like, oh, I don't need any of that. She's like, I just need you to sign the packet, sign the whole packet. She gave me my copy. We didn't even need
you got to upload nothing?
Real one, yeah. Yeah, so they'll send you on there. It'll say you have to do it, on the delivery date, whatever. I had it for the lady. I just didn't. And I can do it online. I just added the VIN number and did this, that. You have to do it by the time they drop it off or this, that. And so, yeah, not one time did they, it was just the initial, when you go on to Carvana, when you first go on there, it will say, put in your information, and it will give you basically your spending limit, like 26, 30, it will basically, you just put in that info generalized before you even put any documents. It's basically giving you a pre-qualification without dinging your credit. So you go on that app, and bam, you put in that information, will say you have this amount to spend. And then when you go in the first time you do it, you go and put a car in there, it'll say it wants just proof that you actually have the money. They're not looking for proof for anything else. I couldn't believe how smooth. And let me tell you something else, though, is after you do that, it's only one time you ever have to upload anything. And every time my information is in there. So after actually I got that car, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to just randomly see. And I didn't buy one, but I went in there and I put one through. You can go through all the steps without finally getting signed. And I went and put in a car that was like 58,000 and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Once you are in the system, I never had to do it again. It let me go through all and said the payments was 900 and something if you wanted it, blah, 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 blah. And then I didn't click. I was like, wow, I didn't even have to do any upload, no bank anymore. Once you're in that system, you're golden.
And so the next thing, you guys, what? And the next thing, what else you get?
Basically, after that, my score got to I think it was like 720. So I was like, okay, now I'm going to actually try for a card without. So I got the Kohl's one, and I was like, nice. And then there is a firm, and I think it was a $3,000 TV, 3,200. And I put that on there, and I was approved. Bam. Nice. And so that was my next one.
When you add some trade lines to it, then yeah, we're going to get some money now.
Yeah, exactly.
So what kind of car did you get? What kind of car did you get?
Well, for her, I just got a Toyota Corolla, the new one, the 2021, so it had 5K on it. So I bought that for her. Yeah, I have a Harley, and I have a Scat Pack, and then I bought my lady a Jeep. I said I could have got a 58K one. Once I got something like that, everything just started. I started getting every offer you can. Yeah, it was. After you, like I said, once you start getting that, and then that loan 5K. Next thing you know, I started getting other ones, but it had other loans on there that said, a 10,000 or a 1K. Just try it and that. And I was saying the one that said the 5K. Off-return loan, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. That's the one I got the 5K, and it was just like as simple as could be, and I got that 5K, and so I probably could have got more.
I need a testimony, man. I mean, if you can.
Sure. You look at the amount you're paying for it, and you say that's going to pay it off. But the fact is that little amount, if you do it right, will just put you over the top. I mean, really over the top, clearly. You're looking at 50K vehicles and whatnot, whatever. It's kind of endless, the cap. As long as you keep it going, it's just like anything else, your regular credit line. Yeah, I got the 780. Almost positive, because I'm almost positive that one that I could have easily got the 25, 30. Like, if you can move it up, I can get one to pay. I didn't even think 5K was legit. I didn't even think it was going to happen. I was like, let me just put it on there because I just thought it was endless now, because there was almost nothing that was telling me. So simple, yeah. There was nothing in person. Never did I have to get over paperwork because of that. So, yeah, Carvana is the legit. Oh, yeah. And then whenever you want to be ready for the other one, I am ready. You let me know.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, without you guys, it was not even possible.
Awesome.
That's why I'm doing it again.